At Lifestyle by Home Care Services, we teamed up with Civic Pride Rossendale to do a video about balsam. Here it is.
Hello, my name's Anne. I'm the Gardens Officer for Civic Pride Rossendale. I've been a member of Civic Pride Rossendale for about 6 or 7 years. I've lost count. But this evening we're doing some balsam bashing, which is Himalayan Balsam. So we meet regularly during the spring and summer months to help try and control balsam, which is an invasive species that's trying to take over all our woodlands, and we're trying our best to eradicate it from local areas. Balsam tends to grow near rivers and under trees. It can cope with the shade and it likes it moist conditions, so it tends to grow along riversides but also under trees and in your garden if it could get there. And it's fairly easy to control as long as you get it before it sets seed. Once it sets seed, it's very difficult to stop it spreading. So the basic principles are pulling it up. We usually chop it in half with our fingers, like wrench it about a bit, throw it down and on a pile, and we make a big pile of it. It rots down really quickly, and that stops it re-rooting and regrowing.
You can see this one, it's just not had any soil knocked on, so it's all regrowing. That's coming back.
Right, yeah.
Got to knock the soil on and make it into a big pile.
Himalayan Balsam is an annual. It's related to the busy lizzie. Each flower produces about 800 seeds. So, and these are the seeds spread. It's like an explosive little seed pod that bursts forth, and the seeds can be thrown 7 or 8 foot away. That's how it becomes so rampant and spreads. They say that if you keep doing a certain area, keep pulling up all the balsam, removing it, by the 3rd year you've almost got rid of it. In 3 years you can eradicate it from an area, providing you're quite meticulous about pulling each one of them up. It's important to control it because it dominates an area. Once it gets established, it grows to about 8 to 10 foot tall, and it spreads. There's a whole forest of it. It grows rampant really through an area. It stops all the native flora growing underneath, the native wildflowers, which might be very attractive to a certain butterfly or bee. They're all gone. It's a monoculture of Himalayan balsam, and no light can get down through the canopy of the balsam, so the wildflowers don't grow. So what we found, because it's an annual, when it dies down in the winter, it leaves big bare areas of earth, and the problem with that is there's no roots to stabilise the soil, and particularly on riversides the whole embankment can then get eroded and silt up rivers, wash things away. So it's important that it's controlled so that the native plants can get established, get the roots in, grow, and hopefully retain the banking. Anyone who wants to get involved with Civic Pride, we have regular balsam bashing sessions during the spring and the summer, and if you look on the Civic Pride website or on the Civic Pride Rossendale Facebook page, you can see how you too can get involved and help us.